The buoyant gas bat, a common endemic life form of Terminus. Bulbous, strange, and filled with noxious gas. No creature embraces weirdness, danger, and whimsy, quite like the buoyant gas bat. Ubiquitous to Terminus, the gas bat can be found throughout many varied terrain types and climates, going forth in a wondrous array of subspecies in a multitude of colors and adaptations. Oftentimes underestimated, 3 beady, independent eyes bulging in all directions. Their brainless and vacant expressions invoke a sense of comedic pity rather than dread. Only a very real danger is stationed at the heart of such simple dismissal, for only a fool would underestimate the threat they truly pose, especially when encountered in large swarms. Floating, rather than flying, gelatinous bloated glands within the body of the bat regularly flood with a lighter-than-air gas that keeps them indefinitely aloft, with a rudimentary swim bladder squeezed behind hollow ribs to maintain upright orientation, at least most of the time. As such, a gas bat never lands. Rather, it bobbles across open country, journeying in great social swarms mere feet from the ground, catching insectile prey upon the wing in a constant graceless cycle of feeding, floating, bloating, and screeching. When aggravated, the gas bat will swell to grotesque proportions, intermittently expelling its foul and odious gas from port and starboard side ventricles, among other places, often serving as a primitive jet system for guidance and propulsion. Such a system assails the senses, sparing not the olfactory and auditory faculties. There's nothing quite like it to behold. Tiny wings do little to correct their course of direction either. Rather, they seem to hamper it, if anything. And great multitudes of bats can be seen flapping furiously, to little gain or effect, or so it would seem. It is a bizarre and bloated life. Swarms often travel amidst great, reeking clouds of gas, from which their chittering and shrieking can be discerned long before the bats themselves can even be seen. Such a vile fume can stretch on for miles at a time, terraforming the air to create a drifting colored biome of toxicity with its own deadly climate, something that can fortunately be seen a ways off, with fair warning. They do little physical damage when they bother to attack, but their bite and scratch is septic. As if the gastronomical pollution they produce isn't insult enough, as a parting gift, the gas bat's toxic bladder will rupture upon death, showering nearby travelers with a putrid liquid payload and a spectacular area effect. Buoyant gas bats are typically the size of a man's torso, give or take a few pounds, but certain well-nourished individuals have been known to grow to enormous proportions, akin to the size of cattle, rising as alphas to lead the squabbling swarms. Perish the thought of the explosive repercussions upon the death of such a creature. When bloat bats fly, take shelter nigh. Their vile fume can make you sigh, can make you choke, can make you die. Wister the White.